This is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, and y'all know the tennis pastor coming back at you again with another video. Wow, people, I was sitting out of this one, but I had to get back into this to make a couple of videos after all this big news, people. Oh my God. People, Nadal withdrawing from the Wimbledon is huge because Nadal was said he was going to have a shot to win the Grand Slam this year. Because people may say, well, that ain't no big deal. He's had a shot before and didn't do it. No. Djokovic had a shot last year. He didn't do it. Federer's had a shot. But Nadal has never had a shot because he won the Australian Open in 2009. But then he didn't have a shot that year. And all the other years, when he did win 3 majors, it started with the French Open, the Wimbledon, and the US Open. So he always missed that Australian Open. But this year, he won the Australian Open first, because you got to win that Australian Open, to even have a shot at winning the Grand Slam, all 4 in 1 year. Then Nadal won the French Open this year. And Nadal was playing well, man. I was almost to make a video saying Nadal was playing before he got hurt here, before he had the abdominal tear with Taylor Fritz. Nadal was looking as good or better than Djokovic. I mean, and I was like, definitely looking as good as Djokovic. Well, I was like, he may beat Djokovic on the grass. And that would have really been huge. And that would have made 23. So by Nadal withdrawing, let's look at what's lost. Nadal doesn't have a chance to win 23. So he would have had 23. Forget the Grand Slam. He would have had 23 majors. If he would have won. And Djokovic and Federer would still have 20. Okay, so that's the first thing that's lost. Also, we lost. I want to see Nadal versus Kyrgios. Man, that was just forget if Nadal won the Slam or not. I want to see Nadal versus Kyrgios. So we won't see that. But the bigger thing is that now Nadal, even if he wins the US Open, he won't have a chance to win and say that he won all 4 in 1 year. And Nadal was rolling, man. Just think, if he would have won, people don't realize that if he would have won the Wimbledon, that would be all 3. And then say if he would have won the Wimbledon and beaten Djokovic on surface that Djokovic is dominated on, So that's a big loss. I mean, Nadal still got 22 majors, more than everybody. But I'm just saying, that's a big loss as far as Nadal just showing more greatness and more greatness and more greatness. And let me just see what else this is here. Okay, I'm gonna leave this video with this here, and I'm gonna start the next video because I'm just making the video short now. People, they said Nadal went out and hit this morning. So he wasn't so hurt that he couldn't hit, because the news person asked him a question. They say, are you withdrawing because Kyrgios is so tough and you don't think you can beat him being hurt somewhat or having an abdominal tear? Or did you just withdraw because you didn't want to make the injury worse? Of course, we know that's obvious. And so Nadal was pretty honest. He was saying he don't think, what Nadal's answer was. He said, I don't think I can win 2 matches in a row like this straight, consecutively, meaning he beat Taylor Fritz yesterday, and he doesn't believe he can beat Kyrgios. People, this is going to be what my next video is about. This tell you how good Kyrgios is playing, people. Kyrgios has a chance of winning the Wimbledon. He has the good chance. he matches up well against Djokovic. I know Djokovic got to win his match, but I get into that the next video because this is Nadal's video. But let me get back to Nadal. Basically, what Nadal was saying, he's telling y'all that he doesn't think he can beat Kyrgios like this. He beat Taylor Fritz hurt. Now he could be even more hurt. Maybe he was playing through the hurt, and you in a state of sort of like, like I call it like physical shock, where you can play through an injury, but then when you go home, you realize you really made the injury even worse. I mean, it could have been that, but Nadal did go out and hit. He wasn't so injured he couldn't hit. He just doesn't feel he could play at the level to beat Kyrgios. And if you don't think you can win, but then why go out there and lose? Not because of ego, but why lose and end up hurting and really damaging the thing and not be able to play in the U.S. Open? But people, basically what Nadal did, he gave a compliment to Kyrgios to tell y'all how tough Kyrgios is when he's on his game, how good he is, okay? All right, people, but that's too bad Nadal was out, that he couldn't win 23 majors. And he was headed that way. Like I said, Nadal looked as good as Djokovic to me. You wouldn't have known that Nadal is just some that he got 14 clay. He's a clay court specialist, and we know he's more than that. But Nadal was looking like, hey man, I'm a grass court specialist too. He was playing that well. Okay, people. So that's it. So Nadal won't have a chance to win the Grand Slam here. All right. Yeah. Even if he wins the U.S. Open. Okay, people. Tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, signing off. Have a good one.